Ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, your mind still feels unsettled amidst life's challenges? The answer might lie in the daily habits we adopt. Sometimes, these habits unknowingly become mental shackles, making us more prone to stumbling and exhaustion. Today, in this video, we'll delve into 10 Stoic habits that could be weakening your mental resilience. This isn't just about uncovering hidden weaknesses, it's also an inspiring call to embark on a journey of self-revival and inner strength reinforcement. This video offers us an opportunity to understand the nature of these habits and why they can be harmful. Together, we'll explore ways to transform them into sources of greater stability during tough times. We'll examine each habit, recognizing its weaknesses and finding strategies to turn them into strengths. Let's awaken resilience together, building an indomitable spirit not just to endure challenges but to conquer them. I challenge you not only to watch this video but also to take each lesson seriously. Each lesson isn't just advice, it's a chance for you to change your life. If you're ready to confront and overcome these habits, comment, "I accept the challenge," below this video. Show me and our community that you're committed to becoming stronger every day. Now, let's talk about the first habit, not expressing yourself. Feeling trapped in the darkness of unspoken thoughts and emotions is a common struggle. Failing to express ourselves is a major obstacle to our mental and emotional growth. Each of us experiences a continuous flow of emotions and thoughts, and hiding them can lead to serious mental health issues. However, when we dare to authentically express ourselves, we not only free ourselves from psychological burdens but also foster stronger relationships and deeper understanding with those around us. Consider Michael, an IT employee who felt too insecure to voice his opinions in meetings. For months, he remained silent as others presented his ideas. One day, during a crucial meeting on cybersecurity, he boldly proposed a new solution. To his surprise, it was accepted and praised, boosting his confidence and strengthening his relationships with colleagues. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "We may not choose our external circumstances, but we always have the power to choose how we respond to them." Have you ever felt liberated by sharing something heartfelt with someone? Sharing our experiences not only helps us, but also illuminates the path for others to feel connected and understood. Habit 2. Not prioritizing personal relationships is like neglecting tender flowers in the scorching heat of a busy life. Stoic philosophy teaches us not only about controlling ourselves but also highlights the importance of nurturing these close connections, turning them into sources of strength during tough times. Seneca, a respected Stoic philosopher, once advised us to choose as our guide someone whose actions inspire us more than their words. This underscores the idea that we need interaction and learning from others to feel complete. The Bible also emphasizes the importance of loving one another genuinely, not just with words but through meaningful time spent together. Neglecting personal relationships can leave us feeling isolated and emotionally drained. Conversely, nurturing these relationships through sharing, listening, and supporting not only brings warmth but also aids in personal growth. Maintaining and developing relationships isn't rocket science, it starts with genuinely caring and investing time to understand and share in each other's lives. Acts of kindness and support during difficult times further strengthen these bonds. The benefits of nurturing relationships are undeniable. They not only help us overcome challenges but also bring joy and peace to our hearts. Reflect on how much time you've spent with your loved ones recently. Let this question serve as a reminder of the importance of nurturing sincere connections as we journey towards maturity and happiness. Every day, we choose our attitude towards the world. However, not every choice leads to peace or success. Some habits, like invisible barriers, hinder us at every step. Join me as we explore the next habit, having a negative mindset. Habit 3. Having a negative mindset can act like a heavy anchor, weighing down our lives with gloom. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, once said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." This profound insight reminds us that our attitudes and thoughts shape the quality and direction of our lives. When we constantly dwell on negativity, we confine ourselves within a restrictive mold where failure seems inevitable. Negative thinking can blind us to the potential for growth in challenging situations and rob us of the personal power to transform them. Our attitudes and perspectives can either guide us towards light or trap us in darkness. Shifting from negativity to positivity isn't just a change in mindset, it's a journey towards happiness and success. By embracing positivity, we not only overcome challenges but also inspire those around us. Each step towards positivity brings us closer to a life filled with hope and opportunities. So, have you ever considered how changing your perspective could transform your world? For instance, if an old friend doesn't respond to your messages, a negative mindset might make you think they don't care. But a positive mindset suggests they may just be busy. This shift in perspective not only reduces stress but also opens doors to a brighter future. Share with us how you've transitioned from negativity to positivity in your life. Your story could inspire others and help create a community of optimism and support. Let's leave behind the burdens of the past and embrace a future full of potential and strength. Habit 4. Dwelling on the past is a common trap that many people fall into, but it can lead to a life filled with psychological weakness and unhappiness. Stoic philosophy not only identifies this as an unhealthy way of living but also equips us with tools to break free from this negative cycle. When we dwell on the past, we often focus on regrets, mistakes, or things that didn't go as planned. This not only prevents us from enjoying the present but also stunts our personal growth. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too." This serves as a reminder that the present is where we have the power to make a difference. So, how do we break free from this habit? The first step is to become keenly aware of our thoughts and emotions. When we feel ourselves being pulled into the past, we should pause and ask, what in this present moment might I be missing out on by being preoccupied with the past? This helps shift our focus back to the present and its potential. In the face of challenges, such as societal opposition or personal difficulties, some turn to biblical teachings for strength and guidance. Rather than letting the past and these challenges dictate their lives, they draw on teachings about patience, compassion, and faith in a promising future. This not only helps them overcome obstacles but also reinforces their belief that the past does not determine their future. Breaking free from the past isn't a quick or easy process. It requires acceptance, awareness, and a focus on what we can control. Through these practices, we can embark on a journey toward a stronger and more meaningful spiritual life. Stoic teachings, along with the understanding of the importance of living in the present, serve as valuable inspirations to propel us forward. In life, we often encounter storms of injustice, rains of disappointment, and winds of adversity. Instead of complaining about external forces beyond our control, Stoicism teaches us the strength of recognizing and accepting our circumstances. Let's explore how stopping complaints about things outside our control can positively change our lives. Habit 5. Complaining about things that are beyond our control can easily become a habit in our daily lives. Whether it's lamenting about the weather or fretting over someone else's actions, this habit can gradually drain our mental strength. Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes self-awareness and resilience, warns against this tendency. Epicurus, a prominent philosopher, once wisely advised, "Don't concern yourself with other people's business." This timeless counsel serves as a powerful reminder to focus our attention and energy on what we can control, our own reactions and actions. Stoicism encourages us to embrace life's unpredictability and challenges. Instead of worrying excessively about the future, it teaches us to live in the present moment and to trust in the natural unfolding of events. This perspective shift enables us to approach life with a sense of acceptance and tranquility. Breaking free from the habit of complaining requires conscious effort. It involves acknowledging and accepting the aspects of life that we cannot change, while redirecting our focus towards positive actions that are within our control. This process of self-awareness and redirection may initially seem challenging, but it ultimately leads to a profound sense of mental freedom. By letting go of unnecessary complaints, we conserve our mental and emotional energy, which can then be channeled into more meaningful endeavors. This shift not only enriches our own lives but also has a ripple effect, positively influencing those around us. As we practice these Stoic principles, we cultivate a calm, confident, and resilient spirit. In the words of Epicurus, when we change ourselves, we change the world. Each small step we take towards self-improvement contributes to a greater collective transformation. Habit 6. Worrying about what others think about us is a common human experience that can feel overwhelming at times. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you constantly try to fit into others' expectations, feeling drained and stressed as a result? It's like being suffocated by the pressure to meet everyone's standards, always striving for perfection just to gain their approval. But here's where Stoic philosophy steps in with its timeless wisdom. It reminds us that obsessing over what others think not only strips us of our independence but also stunts our personal growth. When we prioritize others' opinions over our own values and aspirations, we lose sight of what truly matters to us. Stoic thinkers urge us to distinguish between our genuine priorities and the societal expectations imposed upon us. By letting go of unnecessary desires fueled by external validation, we can embark on a more fulfilling journey where our inner peace and joy aren't dependent on others' validation. Shifting our focus from seeking validation to self-improvement is crucial. When we channel our efforts into building mental resilience and pursuing meaningful actions aligned with our values, we liberate ourselves from the burden of seeking approval. This newfound freedom allows us to embrace genuine confidence and independence, free from the constraints of others' opinions. Have you ever felt trapped by the opinions of others? Reflecting on how liberating yourself from this mental prison can empower you might offer valuable insights. It's about realizing that blaming others for our struggles only perpetuates a cycle of disempowerment. Instead, taking ownership of our circumstances empowers us to tackle challenges with strength and determination. Habit 7. Blaming others for our problems can be tempting because it seems to relieve us of responsibility. However, it's ultimately disempowering. Instead of taking charge of our lives and actively seeking solutions to our challenges, we're essentially surrendering our agency to external factors or other people. Consider the scenario where you constantly blame your circumstances, colleagues, or superiors for setbacks at work. This habit not only damages your relationships but also stunts your personal and professional growth. When we shift the blame onto others, we relinquish the opportunity to learn from our experiences and develop resilience. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized that what truly matters is not what happens to us but how we choose to respond. This means taking ownership of our reactions and decisions, even in the face of adversity. It's about recognizing that while we can't always control external events, we have the power to control our responses and attitudes towards them. The biblical principle of forgiveness echoes this sentiment. By letting go of resentment and blame, we free ourselves from the emotional burden that weighs us down. This doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior or ignoring injustices. Rather, it's about releasing ourselves from the negative energy that comes with holding on to grudges. Stoicism teaches us to embrace personal responsibility as a core principle of living a virtuous life. By accepting accountability for our actions and choices, we gain insight into our strengths and weaknesses. This self-awareness allows us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose, ultimately leading to personal growth and fulfillment. Have you ever experienced a shift in perspective by moving away from blame and embracing personal responsibility? Your journey toward empowerment and growth can inspire others to do the same. It's about recognizing that true strength comes from within, rooted in our ability to take ownership of our lives and strive for excellence. Habit 8. Controlling everything can be exhausting. If you find yourself constantly trying to micromanage every detail of your life, from how people act to how events unfold, it might be time to take a step back and accept that not everything is within your control. Stoic philosophy teaches us that relinquishing this need for control is not only liberating but also essential for finding inner peace. When we try to control everything, we not only tire ourselves out but also set ourselves up for frustration and disappointment when things inevitably don't go as planned. It's like fighting against the tide, feeling helpless as we try to bend the world to our will. However, letting go of control doesn't mean giving up on responsibility or not caring about our lives. It's about recognizing the limits of our influence and trusting in something greater than ourselves. By practicing mindfulness and focusing on the present moment, we can discern what truly matters and release our grip on what we cannot change. Have you ever felt frustrated when things didn't go according to plan? Could you find peace by accepting that not everything is within your control? Reflecting on these questions invites us to embrace life as it is, rather than trying to dominate it. This shift in perspective not only brings tranquility, but also empowers us to find strength and freedom in acceptance. While it's natural to have dreams and aspirations, getting lost in fantasies without taking meaningful action can lead to disappointment. Instead of escaping into an idealized version of reality, Stoicism encourages us to confront life as it is and work towards shaping a better future. By letting go of control and embracing acceptance, we can truly savor every moment of our lives and cultivate deeper, more meaningful relationships. Habit 9. Fantasizing versus visualizing. Fantasizing is when we let our minds wander into elaborate daydreams or unrealistic scenarios without a clear purpose or grounding in reality. It's like building castles in the air, imagining grand achievements or scenarios that are detached from what's actually possible. While it can be fun and momentarily pleasurable, indulging in fantasies often leads to disappointment because these dreams rarely come true. Instead of helping us progress, they can distract us from the present moment and the real challenges we face. In contrast, visualization, as understood in Stoicism, involves a more purposeful and grounded approach. It's about envisioning specific goals or scenarios with a realistic mindset, focusing on practical steps and potential outcomes. For example, if someone aims to grow their business, visualization involves mapping out a clear plan, identifying the necessary actions, anticipating potential obstacles, and strategizing solutions. This realistic approach not only helps manage expectations but also increases the likelihood of success by preparing for various contingencies. Developing the skill of visualization requires mental flexibility and mindfulness. Mental flexibility enables us to adapt our thinking patterns, moving away from fantastical daydreams towards more practical and achievable goals. Mindfulness, on the other hand, helps us stay present and aware, allowing us to recognize when our thoughts drift into unproductive fantasies and gently guiding us back to a more grounded perspective. Ultimately, by honing the ability to visualize realistically and integrating mindfulness into our thought processes, we equip ourselves to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. We become better prepared to handle setbacks, make informed decisions, and pursue our goals with resilience and determination. Habit 10. Navigating your emotions. Sometimes, strong emotions like fear or sadness can make us act in ways we later regret. Stoicism, a philosophy, doesn't say to ignore these feelings but suggests taking a moment to think before reacting. This pause lets us choose to control our actions, rather than letting our emotions control us. So, how do we do this? It starts with knowing yourself. When you feel overwhelmed by emotions, ask yourself why you feel that way. Understanding your feelings helps you deal with them better without letting them run your life. Prayer or meditation can also help. They give you a chance to calm down and think clearly before responding. Think about times when you felt calm and at peace. Was it when you acted without thinking, or when you stopped, thought, and maybe asked for guidance? This question helps us see how we can use our emotions wisely in our daily lives. By combining Stoic ideas with faith in something greater, we can find more peace and strength. It's not about being controlled by our emotions but learning to handle them in a way that makes our lives better and helps us grow. In conclusion, we recognize that mental strength isn't merely a state of being but a conscious decision. Reflecting on the habits discussed, it's important to ask ourselves which ones we've embodied and which ones we aspire to change in order to live more fully with the Stoic spirit. I encourage you to share your thoughts and insights in the comments section. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and sharing it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated on future videos exploring daily life philosophy. As we journey forward, let's continue to learn and grow together, fostering sustainable personal development. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to exploring more profound topics with you in the upcoming videos.